everyone, welcome back to my class. Myself Rumana Ali. I hope you all are doing well. In today's class, I'm going to start our lesson, The World of Microorganisms, Part 1. So what are microorganisms? In the previous chapters, we have seen that certain organisms are present that are made up of only single cell, and they are very minute that cannot be seen through our naked eye. They can be observed only under the microscope. Such organisms are called as microorganisms. So the microorganisms can be defined as the smallest organisms that cannot be seen through our naked eye. And if we see in the kitchen, then we can find so many changes. Not only in the kitchen, we can find so many changes in the environment. For example, the conversion of milk. When we add a spoon of curd into the milk, then the milk turns into the curd. So how it happens? What is there in the spoon of curd that makes the milk to be converted into the curd? And also, if we keep the food in the kitchen for many hours or for 1 or 2 days, then the cooked food which is kept overnight, it gets spoiled. So how it is getting spoiled? Why we get the bad smell from that food? All these are questions that were mysterious till the 16th century. In the 16th century, that is 400 years ago, a person named Antony van Leeuwenhoek, he observed these minute organisms in his handmade microscope, and he named these organisms as microorganisms as they are very minute. They cannot be seen through our naked eye, and he told that these changes are because of these microorganisms only. So in the year 1674, Antony van Leeuwenhoek collected a pond water, and he take that pond water as a sample to observe it under his microscope. Basically, he was a clock merchant, but he was very interested in observing the minute things. He was very interested in discovering new things. So he took the pond water as the sample, and he observed that pond water under his microscope. So in the year 1678, he found some moving creatures under his microscope that are present in the medium. That moving creatures are named as animalcules by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. But later these animalcules were named as bacteria. So in this way, the microbiology begins in the 16th century by a great person named Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Microbiology is nothing but the study of microorganisms. The microscope which was used by the Antony van Leeuwenhoek, it shows only one lens. Means he used only one lens to make his crude microscope. Nowadays, the microscopes which are using in the laboratory, they are made up of 2 lenses. Even though the microscope of Antony van Leeuwenhoek was made up of only one cell, that is a very powerful lens that can magnify the object up to 300 times. So, as it is a very powerful lens, he observed so many microorganisms under his microscope. And in this way, the study of microscope begins. The microorganisms which are present on our earth, they may be harmful to us and they are even useful to us. So by studying about the microorganisms, we can know about the causes of diseases. If we know that this microorganism is responsible to cause this type of disease, then it helps us to make the medicines according to the features that kills the microorganisms which is responsible to cause that particular disease. So in this way, this microbiology is contributing in the medicinal field as well. And some of the microorganisms are useful to us. That is, in preparing medicines, they can be used, and in making alcoholic beverages, in carrying out the processes like nitrogen fixation. So all these are the advantageous processes that can be taken place with the help of microorganisms only. And nowadays, some of the microbiologists are searching for the discovery of the new bacteria or for the discovery of the type of bacteria that can help us in controlling the pollution. So in this way, the microorganisms are useful as well as they are harmful to the human beings and to the other living organisms as well. So this is about the story of microscope and discovery of microorganism. तो अभी हम बात करेंगे lesson the world of microorganisms part 1 की. तो microorganisms ऐसे organisms होते हैं जो बहुत ज़्यादा small होते हैं, जिसको हम हमारे eyes के through नहीं देख पाते हैं, और ये वाले microorganisms को हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ microscope के through ही observe कर सकते हैं, और इसलिए इनको माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स कहा जाता है। अब हम बात करेंगे स्टोरी ऑफ माइक्रोस्कोप एंड डिस्कवरी ऑफ माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स की। तो एंटनी वैन लीeuwenhoek एक ऐसे माइक्रोबायोलॉजिस्ट है जो सबसे पहले पॉन्ड वाटर को अपने ही हैंडमेड माइक्रोस्कोप में ऑब्जर्व करने से थोड़े से उनको मूविंग क्रिएचर्स नज़र आए थे और उन्होंने उस मूविंग क्रिएचर्स को एनिमैल्क्यूल्स का नाम दिया था और ये वाले एनिमैल्क्यूल्स लेटर बैक्टीरिया के नाम से जाने जाते हैं। तो इस तरीके से एंटनी वैन लीeuwenhoek है जो माइक्रोबायोलॉजी स्टडी को बिगिन किए थे। So there are different kinds of microorganisms that are found in our nature. For example, bacteria, fungi, protozoans, microarthropods and many more. First, we will study how to observe bacteria. So bacteria are the living microorganisms, or bacteria are the microorganisms that are omnipresent. They are present everywhere in the soil, in the air and also in the water. So to observe the bacteria, we need to collect the sample. We know that bacteria is present everywhere. Even we can find the presence of bacteria in our kitchen, and it is also found in our hands and also in the other body parts as well. To keep our body free from bacteria, we need to clean it frequently. And also the buttermilk, it also contains bacteria in it. That is the reason when we add a spoon of curd into it, it will convert into the curd. The buttermilk turns into the curd because of the action of the bacteria that are present in it. So let us take the sample of buttermilk to observe the bacteria. In addition to the buttermilk, we also need some of the requirements to observe the bacteria under the microscope, and that requirements include glass slide, cover slip, crystal violet stain. Take the glass slide, put 1 or 2 drops of the sample buttermilk. Then after placing the sample on the slide, take the slide through the flame twice or thrice. By doing this, we can heat fix the bacteria on the slide. After the heat fixation, put 1 or 2 drop of crystal violet stain. So here we are using stain in order to color the microorganism. If we colored the sample, then we can observe the microorganisms or the bacteria under the microscope in a very clear way. Means we can see the bacteria clearly under the microscope if we use the stain. So after using the stain, wash the slide gently under the tap water to remove the excess stain. We should not wash it thoroughly. We should wash it gently so that the excess stain is removed from the glass slide. And after doing this, our slide is ready on which the bacteria are stuck and they are colored. So after the washing, keep or cover the glass slide with a cover slip and observe it under the microscope. So when we observe it under the microscope, we can observe the lactobacillus bacteria. As we have taken the sample buttermilk, we can observe the lactobacillus bacteria because lactobacillus bacteria are present in the buttermilk. So in this way, we can observe the different kinds of bacteria by using the different samples. तो अभी हम बात करेंगे बैक्टीरिया के बारे में। बैक्टीरिया ऐसे माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स है जो ओमनी प्रेजेंट है, जो हर जगह प्रेजेंट होते हैं और इनको ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए हम बटरमिल्क सैंपल का इस्तेमाल करेंगे। और यहाँ पर रिक्वायरमेंट्स जो भी चीज़ें नीडेड है ये वाली एक्टिविटी को परफॉर्म करने के लिए वो है ग्लास स्लाइड, कवर स्लिप और क्रिस्टल वॉयलेट स्टेन। ग्लास स्लाइड पर हम 2 ड्रॉप सैंपल के डालेंगे और इसके बाद इसको हीट फिक्स करेंगे। देन आफ्टर द हीट फिक्सेशन 1 और 2 ड्रॉप्स ऑफ स्टेन डालेंगे ताकि जो भी बैक्टीरिया प्रेजेंट है वो कलर्ड हो जाए। फिर इसके बाद में एक्सेस स्टेन को रिमूव करने के लिए इसको टैप वाटर के अंदर जेंटली वॉश करेंगे। देन कवर स्लिप से कवर कर देंगे और फिर जब हम इसको माइक्रोस्कोप में ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो हमें बैक्टीरिया नजर आएंगे और वो वाले बैक्टीरिया होंगे लैक्टोबैसिलस बैक्टीरिया, क्योंकि बटर मिल्क में लैक्टोबैसिलस बैक्टीरिया ही प्रेजेंट होते हैं। So in this way we can observe the different kinds of bacteria under the microscope. Let us discuss about the fungi. Fungi are also the microorganisms and it is divided into 2 main types, that are microscopic fungi and macroscopic fungi. Macroscopic fungi are the organisms that can be seen through our naked eye, and here we can take the example of mushroom. Mushrooms are the fungi that usually grows on the trunk of the trees and they are umbrella like. They show the umbrella like structure. But as this is a lesson in which we are talking about the microorganisms, let us discuss about the microscopic fungi. So the microscopic fungi are the ones that cannot be seen through our naked eye. They are very minute. They can be observed only through the microscope. So these microscopic fungi are yeast and molds. So where do we find these yeast and molds? The yeast is a microscopic fungi which usually found in the alcoholic beverages. They are used in the preparation of many beverages and also in the preparation of bread. So the persons who bakes certain things, they use the yeast in order to make the batter of that particular thing. In this way, the yeast is a useful microscopic fungi and it is a single cell. Yeast shows the presence of only one cell, so they are termed as single cell fungi. And when we talk about the microscopic fungi mold, then these microscopic fungi can be grown on the spoiled food, the stagnant food. So when we take a piece of bread and when we sprinkle some water on that, and if we keep that bread for 1 or 2 days, then we can find the growth of some dusty patches on it, and that dusty patches are nothing but the microscopic fungi called mold. So if we want to observe the mold under the microscope, we can prepare a slide. To prepare a slide, we need a glass slide, cover slip and the sample. After growing the sample, we can carefully, we need to take that dusty patches and it should be placed on the glass slide. After placing the sample on the glass slide, put a drop of water on it and cover it with a cover slip. Here the slide is ready to observe under the microscope. When we observe this slide under the microscope, we can find the structures like this that shows the filament and the head-like structures, and these molds are multicellular. They are made up of many cells, so these are called as multicellular fungi. तो अभी हम बात करेंगे फंगी के बारे में. फंगी ऐसे ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं जो 2 तरह के होते हैं, एक है माइक्रोस्कोपिक फंगी और एक है मैक्रोस्कोपिक फंगी, यानी ऐसे ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो हम हमारे आइज के थ्रू देख सकते हैं. और यहाँ पर है एग्जाम्पल मशरूम. माइक्रोस्कोपिक फंगी यानी ऐसे वाले फंगी जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ माइक्रोस्कोप के थ्रू ही ऑब्जर्व किए जा सकते हैं. और यहाँ पर एग्जाम्पल्स लेंगे यीस्ट और मोल्ड. यीस्ट सिंगल सेल फंगी होते हैं जो कि बहुत सारे प्रिपरेशंस के लिए हेल्प करते हैं, बहुत सारे प्रिपरेशंस में यूज़फुल होते हैं, जैसा कि अल्कोहलिक बिवरेजेस बनाने के लिए या फिर ब्रेड बनाने के लिए और बहुत सारे बेकरी आइटम्स भी बनाने के लिए ये यीस्ट इस्तेमाल होते हैं. और मोल्ड्स ऐसे फंगी है जो स्पॉइल्ड फूड पे ग्रो होते हैं. और मोल्ड्स डस्ट जो भी स्पॉइल्ड फूड पे डस्टी पैचेस आ जाते हैं वो मोल्ड होते हैं. तो अगर हमें मोल्ड को ऑब्जर्व करना है तो हमें वो सैंपल लेना चाहिए ग्लास स्लाइड पर, फिर 1 ड्रॉप वाटर डालना है, फिर उसके बाद में इसको कवर स्लिप से कवर कर देना है और हमारी स्लाइड रेडी हो जाएगी माइक्रोस्कोप के थ्रू ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए. और जब हम ये स्लाइड को माइक्रोस्कोप में ऑब्जर्व करेंगे तो हमें ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर्स दिखाई देंगे जो हेड लाइक पार्ट बताएंगे और फिलामेंट लाइक पार्ट. और ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर मोल्ड का होता है. मोल्ड ऐसे फंगी है जो मल्टी सेल्यूलर होते हैं जिसमें हेड लाइक और फिलामेंट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट होता है. लेट अस स्टडी हाउ टू ऑब्जर्व द एल्गे. एल्गे आर आल्सो द माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स दैट कैन बी usually present in the pond water and also in the tanks. Green color matter or the material which can be seen on the walls of the tanks or in the pond water, that is nothing but algae. And to observe the algae, we can take a drop of pond water on a glass slide. So by taking a drop of pond water on the glass slide, certain algae are present that are microscopic, and some of the algae can be seen with our naked eye. And the algae that are macroscopic, that can be seen with the naked eye, they are Chara and Spirogyra. And the algae which cannot be seen through our naked eye, the algae which are microscopic, they can be observed under the microscope by preparing a slide. So to prepare a slide, we need to collect the pond water as a sample. So after collection of the sample, put a drop of pond water on the glass slide, cover it with a cover slip and observe under the microscope. And if we want to observe the algae that grows in the walls of the on the walls of the tanks, then we can collect or we can scrape that green matter that is present on the walls of the tanks, and that green matter is placed on a slide, put a drop of water on it, then cover it with a cover slip and observe under the microscope. So this is how we can prepare the different slides to observe the different kinds of microorganisms. Algae ऐसे microorganisms है, macroscopic भी होते हैं और जो microscopic भी होते हैं. Macroscopic यानी जो हम हमारे आइज के हेल्प से देख सकते हैं, और वो है चारा और स्पाइरोगायरा. थोड़े से ऐसे एल्गे होते हैं जिसको हम हमारे आइज़ के थ्रू नहीं देख पाते हैं, जो कि बहुत ज़्यादा माइन्यूट होते हैं और उनको सिर्फ और सिर्फ माइक्रोस्कोप में ही ऑब्जर्व किया जा सकता है। तो वैसे वाले एल्गे को ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए या तो हम पॉन्ड वाटर का सैंपल ले सकते हैं, या फिर जो भी ग्रीन कलर का मैटर प्रेजेंट होता है टैंक्स में, उसको स्क्रैप करके ग्लास स्लाइड पर उसको स्क्रैप करके उसका एक स्लाइड बनाकर उसे ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं माइक्रोस्कोप में। और इस तरह से वी कैन ऑब्जर्व द डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ algae as well. That's all for today. Meet you in next class. Goodbye.